Hey, it's Jim Tierney with Digital Anarchy. In this tutorial, we're going to go over transcriptive.com, the web version of Transcriptive. And we're going to go all the way from setting up an account to uploading a few files and basically just the ins and outs of the web version of Transcriptive. So let's get going. The first thing you're going to see when you create a new account is, of course, the account creation dialog. And there's a few different options here. You can select one of the free plans. And this is great if you are just using the Premiere panel and you don't intend on using the web version of it. You'll need this to do any transcriptions from the panel. You'll need to add in a credit card just for those transcriptions. But there's no fee associated with this type of an account. Now, if you don't have the panel and you are a client or colleague of somebody that does have the panel, you can also use the free account to review transcripts that they might send to you. But unfortunately, you won't be able to edit them or really export anything other than plain text. And so it really is quite limited. But if you're just trying to review the transcript that somebody sends you, it's really a great way to kind of work collaboratively with somebody that has the Premiere panel. Now, if you actually want to use the transcriptive.com website, then you need to get either the producer monthly plan or the producer annual plan. And by selecting producer, this will let you edit transcripts, it'll let you transcribe, it'll let you basically have all of the same functionality that the Transcriptive Premiere Pro panel has, but all within a web browser. And we do kind of recommend Chrome. It should work in Firefox and Safari without any problems, but Chrome is kind of the target web browser that we work against. But we do test with Firefox and Safari, so those are also very good solutions. So once you decide on the monthly or annual plan, the monthly is $19 a month, the producer annual plan is $150 a year. So it's quite a bit of savings versus the monthly plan. But you can select either one, and then you're going to enter in your username, your email address, your password. You can enter in your name, as I'm going to do here. And you're always welcome to contact support at this number. And then you're going to need to enter in a credit card so that you can transcribe. And so we've entered in our bogus testing credit card number. And then you can click on continue. What this will do is send you an email to activate your account. And you just click on the link in that email. Now, you'll definitely want to check your spam filter. Sometimes the activation email gets picked up by spam. And every now and then, your server will actually block the activation email. And so in that case, just contact us at cs@digitalanarchy.com, CS as in customer service, and we will help you out. But in case you don't get the email, you can always click on resend activation email, and then it should show up in your inbox. So once you've activated your email, you can log in, and this is what you're going to see. And so the first step is to create a new project, and we can name it whatever we want. And then you can either import a transcript or upload a video or audio file. We can either click here or click here where it says upload video or audio. And we can click here and select a file, and we'll select this. And we'll click upload. And now this is going to upload it to your account. We have to upload it, then it has to be transcoded so that we can show a thumbnail video up here. And so we'll let that happen. All right, so once that finishes, you'll see a thumbnail video here. If it's just an audio file, then you'll just see the playback timeline. And you can click play and it'll play back the audio. In this case, if we click play, it will play back the video. But that's not what we want to do right now. The next step is to click on transcribe. You can import if you already have a transcript for this, but usually I think most people are going to need to transcribe it. So we can click on the transcribe button. And this will bring up a few options. Transcriptive AI is what we recommend you transcribe with. You can select whatever language the video is in. In this case, it's in English. Usually the accuracy of kind of the major languages works really well. Once you start getting into kind of slightly less common languages, Catalan, Croatian, the accuracy is going to drop a bit. But if you've got it on kind of the more common languages, English, French, Spanish, Japanese, it actually works quite well. If there are names of people or places or companies or what have you, you can enter them here into the glossary. This particular video does not have any of that, so we won't enter anything in, but that can help with the accuracy, especially if it's common names that appear in the video. And this will attempt to identify speakers. It always helps to tell it how many speakers there are in the video. And then once you've done that, we can click on continue. And this will send the audio, and only the audio, up to the AI service to get transcribed. It does not send the actual video file itself because it doesn't need it, and that would just be a larger amount of data to transfer. So it just takes the audio and uploads that to the AI service. And once the AI service has finished analyzing it, it converts everything into text, and that comes back into the transcriptive window. Now at this point, you can do all this is editable. It behaves a lot like a word processor. We can play this back. So if we click on here, we'll jump to that point in the video, and we can click Control Spacebar, and that will play the video back. And we click Control Spacebar again to stop it. At this point, we can select the text. We can start typing in. You can select any word. Say if we want to change that to text instead of a number. And as you click around in the transcript, it's going to jump to that point in the video. And we can hit Control Spacebar again, and it'll start playing at that point. So it's all very easy to use. Now there's lots of other options. You'll notice that we have a speaker column here. In this case, it only came back with one speaker. So we can come here to the hamburger menu and come down here to speaker management. We can add a speaker, type in the names, set that, and click save. And now we can come down here and change this to the other speaker. And now once you're done editing this, we can export out as a variety of different formats. So you can export out as plain text, rich text format. JSON is the internal format of Transcriptive. So if you want to give this transcript to another user, that's one great way of doing it. That'll keep all the time code, keep all of your edits, keep all the paragraphs. If you're saving it out for subtitles, you can select SRT or VTT, captions, SMPTE, SCC, MCC. So lots of different options for exporting. And we'll cancel this right now. And that's really pretty much it to the web version of Transcriptive. Lots of editing capabilities. Now there are a lot of keyboard shortcuts, and you can go to the help section and find out what those are. For example, you can use Alt-Shift down arrow to split a paragraph. And if you're on the Mac, that would be the Option Shift down arrow. If you want to combine paragraphs, you can use the Alt or Option plus Shift up arrow, and that'll basically undo what I just did. So those are two key keyboard shortcuts. Then of course you can use the arrow keys to move around, either by word or just by character. So that's pretty much the intro to the web version of Transcriptive. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at cs@digitalanarchy.com. And thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.